This broadcast is made possible by the Capricorn Group.
We all are looking for products to protect ourselves from viruses, but not all products protect us. Did you know that using Dettol soap and water protects against viruses? Many viruses are surrounded by an envelope with receptors that enable them to enter a human cell and cause infection. Dettol soap destroys the outer layer of the virus and effectively removes it. Protect your family from the spread of viruses with Dettol. Dettol cleans and is now tested and proven to be effective against COVID-19 virus. This has been Medifax for Dettol.
So grade 12s, download the PDF from this file, do the Loki worksheet 3 and then you can mark. So first of all you have to use a scale of 1 centimeter to represent 10 meters. And then you must make an accurate scale drawing of the field OABC, where you construct triangle OAB, so 88 meters, that will be 8.8 centimeters, so measure that and that will be your line OA. And then O is a bearing of 40 degrees, so measure 40 degrees, 146 meters, divide by 10, 14.6 centimeters, that will be OB, and then you can draw this line AB. So there is your triangle that's constructing, that was number dotty 1A. Dotty 2 in A, draw the locus of the points equidistant from AB. So you will find your compass and you will draw, you will take your compass from A, let me get another color, from A and from B, and you will make your construction marks. So there you go. Then what you will do is complete the scale diagram, that's dotty 3 of OABC. Now remember, C is from equidistant from A and B, and the bearing of C from O. So from O, the bearing of C, that means this entire part needs to be 98 degrees, but we already have this 40 degrees, so this one will be 58 degrees. Measure that out, and then C is equidistant from A and B, so through your locus points, you can draw your line that will go to C, and you will get your line OC, join B and C, and you have your diagram. Then you use your scale drawing to write down the distance of OC. So you will measure this distance multiplied by 10. That will be 77 meters. And the size of angle OAB, so you can measure your angle, that will be 105 degrees. And find the bearing of A from B. So you will need to find this bearing, 108 degrees plus 32 degrees plus 35 degrees, and that will be 247 degrees. Then a donkey is in the field not more than 40 meters from C and is closer to B than to A. So shade the area where the donkey could be and label that D. So you will find 40 meters will be 4 centimeters. Take your compass and measure 4 centimeters on your ruler and draw your marks. And then it will be closer to B than to A. So this part will be D, where your donkey is at. It will be that part. and then a horse is in a field not more than 20 meters from the side AB. So measure 2 centimeters from the side to, it's closer to A than to B, and you need to shade this area and mark it H. So there is your horse at. It will be that part. That was question number 1. Let us go to question number 2, where we have the construction that we have to make. Going to the next page, there is our construction. So draw the line AB 10 centimeters long, AB 10 centimeters. In the center of a new page. Then you have to construct the quadrilateral ABCD. They give you the angles. You can measure out the angles, 82 degrees, 68 degrees, and then the other one is 112 degrees. You can draw your line so that you get your quadrilateral. And then use a straight edge and compass only. Construct the perpendicular bisectors of AB and AD. These meet at E. So when you do your perpendicular bisectors of A, you will bisect angle A, because between AB and AD, you find A in both of them. So you will use angle A to bisect your angle. Leave all construction lines. As you can see, we've got construction lines here and there. On this side, there's our construction lines, and they meet at E. Number C, measure and write down the length of AE. So AE is about 5.7, 5.8 centimeters, depending on your drawing. Construct the locus of all points which are at this distance from E. So you will take your answer in C1, measure this out on your compass, and then from point E, get another color, from point E, you will draw your point, which is a circle. So this, I'm just showing this to you, will be 5.7 centimeters, which is your answer to C.1. Write down the special name for quadrilateral ABCD. This will be a cyclic quadrilateral. Shade the region inside the quadrilateral which is nearer to A than it is to B and nearer to A than it is to D. So here is A, there's B, nearer to A and nearer to A from D. So it will be this part that you shade. That is question number 2. Then going to question number 3, we have our drawing. Number A, we should construct the angle with BC 10 centimeters, 9 centimeters, 7 centimeters. So here is A, B, C. Using your ruler to draw that 10 centimeters. AC is 7 centimeters and AB is 9 centimeters. And there we have our 10 centimeters. Construct the perpendicular bisector of BC and AC. So BC and AC, you find C in both. So from C, you will draw your angle bisector and the perpendicular bisector. Number D, draw the line OH and label its midpoint N. So your line OH and the midpoint is N. There we have the midpoint. M is the midpoint of BC. So here we have M. There we have the midpoint. Draw the line through M and N to meet AH at U. So draw the line M through N to U. There we have it. And it joined the line AUH. And then number F, what do you notice about the length AU, UH, and OM? If you measure them, they are between 1 and 1.2 centimeters. What can you say about the triangle OMN and HUN? They are congruent. And with N as a center, draw a circle with radius NM. Measure and write down this radius. So you need a circle from N with the radius NM. So you need to measure NM and you will draw your circle and measure that radius or write down that radius. That's 2.6 centimeters. So always leave your construction lines. Error of your.
We believe that education is the starting point to a journey of endless possibilities.
The end of Loki.
Soon and very soon, we are going to see e-learning. Soon and very soon, we are going to.
The plan for EduVision was to identify areas in Namibia that do not have the proper learning resources, a working school or an education center.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, we are going to see e-learning. No more
My name is Philip Smith. I'm the principal of Educate Academy in Otjiwarongo. The project EduVision, the e-learning program, started in 2017. With a project like this, obviously telecommunication, internet connection is a major thing that needs to be sorted out, a logistical challenge. And the fact that we chose Chunkwe Secondary School as the first school didn't make it easier for ourselves. It's very far from Otjiwarongo, it's far from Buntuk. So the internet connection was a big challenge first of all. So with the help of the telecommunications expert Paratus, they made this dream come true with internet connections via Buntuk, Otjiwarongo to Chunkwe and then back, the whole process. Like I said, it's interactive whiteboard, so the internet speed, capacity of the connectivity and so forth plays a major role. And so Paratus made this dream come true, and they were on board from the first moment. So very grateful for Paratus.
The project offers teaching assistance of a high standard in science to rural secondary schools within the learner's own community by means of e-learning. This entails the following: live transmissions of lessons from an equipped teacher in a different location to the students in rural areas, students using their own cell phone, tablet or computer to recall each lesson, and interactive lessons as well as the use of a smartboard as a teaching aid.
So if you look ahead at the next 3 years, we get information from the Ministry of Education. The future is very bright. So I think there's a lot of schools who can benefit from this program. Like I mentioned before, finances obviously plays a major role in a project like this. So we're very thankful for all the sponsors that are on board and still on board after almost 3 years of the project. So as long as people from the private sector can get involved, I think we can reach many schools in Namibia, because this project made a good start now. We're already seeing some positive results, and we can just call on all the private sector, corporate sponsors to come on board and join in this very, very positive project.
It is EduVision's goal to prepare and guide learners in order to make the modern world they are living in accessible to all.
My name is Magdalena Neoma. I'm 18 years old and I'm doing my first year at UNAM Command campus, and I completed my grade 12 at Tsongwe Senior Secondary School. I'm doing education, so I'm gonna teach at Tsongwe Secondary School because there I really need to go there and motivate the learners. EduVision helped me a lot. It assisted us in teaching for mathematics, physical science, and biology. And it also, we get to exchange learning from other schools like Educate, whereby they teach us, and that's the most thing that we benefited from. Studying without EduVision was so challenging. And when EduVision was introduced at our school, things become more easier. The time where EduVision was not introduced, we were so slow in learning. And when EduVision introduced at our school, my learning speed increases. Things were kind of boring. And when EduVision came, my mind changed the way I think. I'm really grateful for what EduVision gave us. Our class of 2019 was the first group to make it, to perform very well at Tsongwe Senior Secondary School. So it should keep up the spirit. We need that. It should continue to support us.
EduVision aspires to ensure that equal opportunity is offered to every learner in rural areas to tap into his or her own potential while working in an environment which views disadvantages not as obstacles but as unique attributes that can be regarded as powerful assets when given the proper opportunity. At EduVision, we believe that dreams are the foundation of knowledge and hope always triumphs over experience.
No more problems. Everything is proper.
Mama!
Dali Hekwena, Oluganda Mufuka, Kongombolo Tono Suka, Malaka Peno Pukuta, Cheka, Pusha, Moshi Yasenjala, Yiriponkanga Yasenota, Malaka Yange Yakosha, Shashi Hekala Mechofa.
I think that New York is the new model for the new concentration camp, where the camp has been built by the inmates themselves, and the inmates are the guards, and they have this pride in this thing they've built. They've built their own prison, and so they exist in a state of schizophrenia, where they are both guards and prisoners, and as a result, they no longer have, having been lobotomized, the capacity to leave the prison they've made, or to even see it.
Now as I move through the city, can't help but feel betrayed in my heart, like it's a new fitty. Like when I found out Toby snitched that I was cheating, I didn't understand what the dude was still breathing, but flam off, let him go. That's one of my guys, even though he turned out to be one of these spies. Ain't no guy I could think of I betrayed for green. Even though we losing, I still put money on my team. I put money on my dreams. I put money in my jeans. I put money on my people. You put money on machines. The kids that come at me, heavy breathing with their chest out. Find your dead body stuffed away in the warehouse. This is the type of music in the game you could test out. The owner of the game is back. It's time to keep the guest out. Like yeah, money's to get last in, first out. Always be prepared. First rule of the Boy Scout. I show you what the boy's about. Fakes I can point them out. You can write the best lyrics today, might have been throw them out. Cause this game is something like Sudoku in the kid's brain. We all trying to beat this shit, floating in the lit train, and some make it, but some stumble and fall. Are there any brave among you who will answer this call of duty? For activism, for activism, for active wisdom, crucify the classicism. Hey, Lord, if I die today, I pray my soul you keep and my family safe. But I had a good run, and I can't take away from all them good times and the life that you gave. See, ain't been happy in a while, it's the life that it is. I'm wishing with all of my heart, music's life that I'll live until my mom and pop just know you all appreciate it. And big bro, I got love, yo, one day when we make it, I'll play this. Just know that y'all was the inspiration for facing hard times, even harder situations. Some say my life gravy, but that's their interpretation. I'm anticipating the day that my life changing. Follow aspirations with the music that we making. The rest gonna take care of itself, you know what I'm saying? Remain patient, humble in success when I take it. Lord, all I pray is this, amen. Young glorification and praise is due to the Most High. He's the